Peace. This is the enemy's public, and I'm Bro.Nasir. I'll start this video out by saying there's no bigger supporter of public enemy than Nasir, okay? From its inception all the way back to the group that they had in college, okay? I did a lot of research on Public Enemy, and there's no bigger supporter of Public Enemy than Nasir. What Chuck D is doing is wrong, and it sounds like he's going out of his damn mind. Now, Chuck D, if he wants to be involved in politics, if he wants to support a politician, as an individual, that's on him. Though it contradicts what he has said in the past. Now, he did a song back in, I believe it was 91 on the Enemy Strikes Black, the Enemy Strikes Black album. By the time I get to Arizona, he said, and I quote, "My money is spent on the goddamn rent. Neither party is mine, not the jackass or the elephant," which means he didn't support no party. Now all of a sudden, he's running around, with Bernie Sanders, doing rallies with him. I know why he's doing it. He's doing it for the bag, and he's selling Public Enemy out. The credibility of Public Enemy, what Public Enemy stands for, and everything. Flava Flav wrote a cease to desist letter to Bernie Sanders' campaign, whatever you want to call it, asking them to not use his likeness or the likes of Public Enemy. Rightfully so, because he's an intricate part of Public Enemy. Why Chuck D decided to say Public Enemy has fired Flava Flav, as if all of the members got together and decided that Flav had to go. Mind you, I saw a video of brother Professor Griff saying that he didn't support that nonsense that Chuck D is doing concerning Bernie Sanders. And I'm sure a lot of the S1Ws who are FOI are not supporting that nonsense either. You have to stand on what you say. And Chuck D, mind you, lyrically, he's one of my favorite because he, he touched me in a way that, I gravitated towards his lyrics, put it that way. Because he's the hard rhymer, he's called the hard rhymer, and everything he say is intricate to me. Yet, he is being a total capitulating coward concerning this thing with Bernie Sanders. Professor Griff been calling him out for a minute though. And then Chuck D making statements saying that he and Flav been had a falling out. No, they're just making an excuse because you're not supposed to air out family members' personal business. I would think that you brothers are family because, mind you, the group been together damn near 40 years and you knew each other before then. The brother worked with you at your father's business. So says you, Chuck D. But what Chuck D is doing, he's doing for money. He's selling his whole entire group out. You know, it's not the first time he did it. He did this with Professor Griff. When Professor Griff said something off the record that was true, that I wholeheartedly agrees with, about Jewish people controlling the entertainment business, and that they are of the synagogue of Satan. I add that part. But Griff was kicked out of the group for that, when he should have stood by his brother. If it cost PE to be ended at that time, he should have stood by his brother, because they only were supposed to do the group for 2 years and get out. But Chuck D got used to the money or whatever, I guess. It goes to show you when devils whisper in your ear, whether it's a physical devil, a spiritual devil, a figurative devil, or the devil inside your own head whisper in your ear, and you listen to that devil inside your own head, and you do things like Chuck D is doing now. This brother actually stood for something, and now he is wilding out with this bullshit he's doing now. Bernie Sanders or any of those politicians, you have black people coming together, and all these politicians are dropping out of the race for the president of the United States because black people are not supporting them. We're finally getting our act together as far as unifying on that point. We have other things to work on, but on that point, black people are, one at a time, these candidates are dropping out because of black people. We're not supporting them. Corey's gone, Kamala Harris is gone, now Buttigieg, whatever the hell his name is gone. We need not to worry who's the president, because if we are doing what we're supposed to do as a people, it don't matter who's in that office, because they don't do a damn thing for us anyway, so why would we worry about that? It's like, you're an idiot voting for the lesser two evils, because you're still getting evil. It's either the devil or his brother, the devil or his sister. So we need not to vote on the presidency of the United States. Now, it's a shame that a group like Public Enemy is going to end like this. Flava Flav being fired from Public Enemy. Now, who's going to see, Chuck D's the lyricist, but who's going to see Chuck D alone? When I think of Public Enemy, I think of Chuck D, Flava Flav, Professor Griff and the S1Ws, Terminator X. Okay, you can add DJ Lord too, but really Terminator X. And behind the scenes, the Bomb Squad. That's who I think of when I think of Public Enemy. I listen to them. I listen to old tapes of Spectrum City back then. But that's what I think of when I think of Public Enemy. And for Chuck to go out on that stage without Flav is crazy. It's crazy. He gonna go out there because he has all those white people jumping up and down, a few blacks sprinkled in, but it's gonna be a whole bunch of white people jumping up and down, because he does a tour with, I guess, the group he made up with other people, Bono and whoever the other guys are, Prophets of Rage. I guess he's used to that, and he turned his back on his brothers. I don't like that. He turned his back on his brothers. And he's going to look up and he's going to see that he's all alone, and white people will use you. And they always take a member of a group and whisper things in their ear to cause them to do what Chuck D is doing. Chuck D is selling out, point blank. There's no other way to put it. I'm going to do part 2 later on because I have business to handle. This is the Enemy's Public, and I'm Bro.Nasir. Peace.